know? So what do you guys find easier to access, by the way, the YouTube or the Zoom recordings?
YouTube.
YouTube by far.
Okay.
By far YouTube.
Well, I'll keep doing that. And you know, here's the funny thing. The last time I looked at the YouTube channel for our orchestra, our orchestra has 40 members or whatever, and the YouTube channel has 75 subscribers. So we're getting some fans.
Are we private or can anybody see it?
It's just anybody can see it, but like you'd have to go looking for it. You know, like there's still very low views. Probably just you guys viewing them or whatever. But it's just funny. I think I've mentioned it to a few students, so they're going on there to see what's going on, and it's just kind of funny. It's a good thing. It's really awesome. You know. Also, the edited version of the Christmas concert is up there too. So that's probably where a lot of people were watching it, and maybe they subscribed then. But anyway, so there you go. We got 30-some fans already.
All relatives.
We'll be viral. Anyway, so I'm going to mute everybody now in case there's anything else anybody wants to talk about, and then we'll get started. We'll do D major, and I think I've done with you guys already the D major extended scale. So that's where we start on D, we go all the way up to high A on the E string, and then we go all the way back down to low A on the G string, okay? And when we do the arpeggio, we will also start on the low A. And that's just a way that we can get practice on the whole fiddle in the key of D, okay? So we'll do that. We'll do it a good couple of times because I know how picky you guys are about your intonation. I'm teaching half of you, and you're very picky about the intonation. So we'll give you a good couple of cracks, and then we'll do Callum Road just for a nice warm-up, okay? So here we go, muting everybody. You all sound terrific, but I must mute you. Okay, there we go. Excellent. Okay. Ready, D. Okay, now that looked pretty good. Catherine. Let's do it again right away, guys. Even better this time. Watch that C sharp, of course. 1, 2, 3, go. Okay, now let's try the arpeggio. So again, we'll start on the low A and then go to D. Ready? Here we go. Let's give that one another go too, shall we? Ready? And... Okie dokie. Feeling good? Everybody feeling good about D? Okay, good. I'll check page 2. I didn't say hi to page 2. Hi, page 2. How are you guys doing? Everybody feeling good about D? Yeah? Okay, so we'll try the old Callum Road, shall we? So pull that out if you can find it. Great tune. I love this tune. All right. Everybody looks like they're getting their stuff settled there. It's good. Okay. Now the nice thing about this tune is that it's not that fast even when it's at full speed. So nice and easy. And I'll count you in. 1, 2, 3. Okay, we're going to try it again. I just got to let Barb in. There we go. Okay, let's try her again. Sorry about that. 1, 2, 3. One more time. Wasn't that fun? All right, now how's everybody feeling about that tune? Please tell me if you're having any problems or any difficulties. Lots of thumbs, that's good. Anybody having any problems? No?
Yeah, me.
Who's me? Catherine.
Catherine.
Hi, Catherine.
At the end of the first bar, going from that last day to the second bar, what's the extra note you're playing there?
Let me see.
How does it fit in?
That what you mean?
So you're playing ADA and then going to the next bar.
AFA.
AFA. Huh.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. Yeah, I'm not sure if that's exactly in the music. It's just my idea.
Yeah, well, I had too much time in there.
Oh,
So
I see.
Thank you.
Good point. Good point. Anybody else? Any bits or pieces? Anything at all? I don't care what it is.
Dan?
Yep.
In here, the triplets in the B section there.
Yeah.
You single blow those.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. You suddenly become a little jig there.
Okay.
Yeah. Good question. Anybody else? Any questions or anything like that? We're gonna try it again. We're gonna try it a little faster. Not much though, because we wouldn't do it much faster than that. Maybe push it a little bit. What about page 2? Any questions there, page 2? Yes, Deborah?
It just seems that at different spots you seem to be either holding notes longer or adding some notes. It's really nice whatever you're doing, and I'm trying to just ad lib, but it's definitely a little different, I think, than what we're seeing on the paper.
Yeah, so I'll pull up the paper now. I freestyled it there those last couple of times, and I was having fun. Especially the second time around, I was starting to have a lot of fun. That's when you hear a few extra notes and a few bits and pieces coming out. Sorry about that. But remember one thing about that, though. I never, ever take anything out. I only ever add extra. Okay? So what you're doing should sit really nicely on there. Now, if you want to get the extra stuff I'm doing, it's, the thing is that sometimes it changes. If there's stuff you hear me doing consistently, you ask me about it, I'll show you what I'm doing. It's no problem. But otherwise, you can go back to the recording. It's the best thing to do, because what I might do the second time around might be a little different. I can't help it. It's like Tourette's syndrome or something like that. Okay? But very good point there, Deborah. So I'm going to pull the music up now, and I'm just going to play it straight with the music. Where is that now? Is it documents? Is it no? Desktop. Oh my God. Recents. Callum. Okay, here we go. Okay, so this should keep me pretty well on track there, guys. Oh, that's Homeward Bound. No, that's not what I'm looking for. Sorry, just give me a second while I flail around my computer desperately. What the... There. Oh, no, not there either. Oh, God, I can't find... Oh, there's Janet. Okay, I'm going to have to freestyle it again. I can't find my copy that I sent you guys. But I'll just be simple. I'll try to be as simple as I can. Okay? Hi, Janet. Okay, let's do it. Little tiny bit faster. Callum Road. We'll do it twice, and I'll try to stay simple. 1, 2, 3. quicker, but I'm not even positive that I liked it as much as the little tiny bit slower. I felt like that was a little rushed. What do you guys feel? How many people liked it on the faster side? A couple people. How many people liked that little bit slower tempo? Yeah, that's nice. That's what I think too. Yeah. Sorry, Wendy.
And for the first time, I like it.
Oh, good. That's great. Well, I consider that an achievement. That's awesome. So that's what we'll shoot for then. That a little bit slower tempo. It gives the melody more room, and it's really nice. Gotta love it. So anyway, that's great. What a great warm-up. Okay, so now, if there's no problems with Callum's Road, let's move on to Homeward Bound. And I feel like we learned these tunes, but we didn't really grind away at them very much. So why don't we do that tonight, to get more warmed up. We'll take that Homeward Bound, we'll do it nice and slow, and we'll work it up a little bit. We'll take Kieran Turish, we'll do the same thing. Then we'll work on those seams, and we'll try the whole set, okay? And then we'll learn Captain Bing for the polka set so that we can all feel Irish there next month, all right? So let's do the Homeward Bound, and we're going to go nice and easy, nice and slow, give everybody a chance to get it in there. I'm just going to bring up the music so that I don't confuse people too much. Dee 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 dee. All right, here we go. Okay, everybody, so we'll go really, really slow, and we'll just go through it. Let's say go through it twice, and then we can talk about it and see if anybody's having any bits or pieces they need to work out, okay? So here we go. Homeward Bound, nice and slow. Ready, 2, 3. Yeah, the last time you play this tune, you just play the D, yeah. The second ending is meant to go back and play the tune again. Anyway, how you doing there, guys and girls? Everybody feeling okay about Homeward Bound at that tempo? Yeah, good, good. Anybody having trouble or questions or problems?
Dan, the B part, is that played 3 times?
No, did I accidentally play it 3 times?
No, I'm just curious because you got 1, 2, and then it says final.
Oh, that's it. The final is, well, if you did play it 3 times, it doesn't really matter how many times you play it, but the final, that's used for finishing the whole tune. See, number 2 there, ending number 2 is meant to repeat the tune again, whereas
Okay, gotcha.
this is the final. This is what you would use to finish off a set or whatever.
So that DS points to that curly thing in the start.
That's right. The DS brings you back to that curly thing, and then you play everything, and then instead of playing the number 2, you play the final. You get what I'm saying? They used to call it a
Gotcha.
coda. They also call it a coda. And that's how my brother Paul used to tell people to shut up. He used to say, take the coda. Anyway, yes, Peter?
At the end of the first playing of the B section there, at the end of ending 1, do you drop that 1/8 pickup on the D, go up to the G?
Yep, that's what I do. That's what I've been doing. See that? And that's where you go to do that little skip a string there, Peter, eh? Remember that exercise? And if anybody's having trouble with that move, by the way, down on the D, up on the E. Without making any sound on the A. It forces you to use your hand to do it in a very small movement. See that? Not this, but this. Okay, and you can also do it G to the A. See that? Not taking your bow off the string either, leaving your bow on the string. The whole point is that you're trying to move from string to string like this rather than like this. Okay, this is the funky chicken. This is what makes you tired, slow down, all that kind of stuff. We want to do it like this. Anyway, good question, Peter. Yes, that's how I do that there. Anything else? Any little bits or pieces? Yes, Anne-Marie?
Yeah. Oops, I just dropped it. Hold on.
It's all right.
Oh,
Holding
the
on.
E part.
B part.
We substituted an E instead of that D in the third note. That's what you told us to do, and that's what I've been playing.
Okay. Which
I
note?
don't think the two go together, do they?
Which one? What were you talking about there?
Here.
Okay.
Instead of. Yeah, you told us to do E.
Okay, good. We'll do E. Thanks for the reminder. That's great. E is awesome. Anything else?
Sorry, Dan, could you explain where the E goes? I'm mixed up about that one.
Sure. So in the second part, there's this phrase that keeps coming back. It's F, D, F up the scale. This here, the very first bar of the second part. Okay? So in that very first bar, the second note of that bar is going to be an E. See that? Okay? And the same when it comes around again there, the third bar. Okay? And then again, I think, yeah. So every time you see that lick, let's play an E instead of a D. That's certainly how I got it off of Sandy, and I think it's a little... Oh, except it says Sandy here. See, it would seem he changes the way he plays things too. Unreliable fiddle players. Anyway, so yeah, that would be E's there. Anything else? Any other little confusing things that I did to you? Julie, you look like you're puzzled.
Not just writing down the changes.
Oh, okay, good. Right on. Anybody else? How about page 2? Everybody good with all that? Okay, so why don't we take the grinder out? Let's do it, say, 3 times, and by the 3rd time, we'll be at ludicrous speed. Okay? Or as best as we can get there. Okay, here we go there, guys. Homeward bound. We'll get there quick. 1, 2, 3. faster. That's how we'll do that, okay? So that looked pretty good. Nobody stopped or anything like that. And the last time through when we went faster, that on page 1 anyway, let's check on page 2. Anybody on page 2 have to stop? Susan Leader had to stop. Oh, can't hear you, Susan. You're not muted, but I can't hear you. Oh, Bluetooth.
I don't know.
Bluetooth.
I don't know. Anyway.
I can hear you now. Oh, lost you again. Oh my God. you came back on when you pulled your headphones out.
Okay.
There
so
you go.
I made it to the second round, not the third round.
Okay, well that's not too bad. Now, can you tell me what stopped you? Can you tell me what stopped you in the third round?
Just too fast. I just couldn't keep up. Just the fingers weren't moving fast enough. That's all.
And did you notice that as soon as it started, or was it a couple of bars?
A couple bars in, yeah.
Okay, that's all right. Now, if that happens again, I want you to try hard to start when the phrase comes around to repeat. See if you can try again. See how far you last.
I was trying to jump in.
Good.
But,
That's good.
It'll get there.
Oh, yeah, for sure. No, glad you're jumping in. That's great.
Yeah.
Just keep jumping in that skipping rope, but that's good. Anybody else have trouble at that speed? Anybody. Don't be shy. No? Okay, well, that's cool. So let's see. Now, why don't we try the Kieran Torish? And we'll leave the Homeward Bound for now. If that was good for everybody, we'll leave that. Let's take a good hard look at Kieran Torish. Okay? Let's go nice and slow because it's definitely one of the hardest ones we've done thus far. So I'm going to read it here, and I'm reading just so that we're clear for everybody because I know there was 2 books and one was revised a little bit. I am reading off of the one that I sent you that I cut off a couple of notes, the notes being a B and an A, which is the one that has, the B1 and variation to B1 dealie. Okay, that's what I'm using to read off of. Okay, so we'll go real nice and slow, and I'll read it directly from here so it's not so confusing, or as little confusion as possible, and we'll see how we do with the old Kieran Torish, okay?
Dan?
Yep.
Dan, just a quick question.
Yep.
When in this kind of music they put TR, that's not trill, that's a turn, is it?
It's well, you can't fit a turn in there, no, but it means a grace note or anything you can kind of put in there.
Yeah, they just use TR for trill, but they just putting something there.
Yeah. Now, usually, I will say that it's usually a grace note, which is actually the basis of a trill, right? A trill is a grace note over and over and over and over. We're just going to do one.
Yeah.
Okay? Good question, though. Good question. All of those little markings in the music, it's good to figure out what they mean because they can really elude you for a long time, Like writ. What the hell does that mean anyway? You know what I mean? And it can be confusing, so it's good to clear up those things. Okay, guys. Very dead slow. Yes.
Just one question. What on earth does Kieran Turish mean?
It's a fiddle player. It's the fiddle is his name. Yeah, Kieran. His last name is Torish, and he played in a band called Altan. And I think I was mentioning before, wicked band. They do a bit of Irish, a lot of Scottish, a lot of Irish. They go back and forth because they're Donegal people. And they have 2 fiddle players. Kieran is one, and Mairead is the other. They're both wicked.
Okay.
Okay?
Yep.
Here we go, guys. Ahead dead slow, as they say. Okay? 1, 2, 3, go. Again. Okay, now that was slow, but it wasn't the slowest we've ever gone. So how did we do with that there, guys? How's everybody feeling about Kieran Torish at that speed? Good? Oh, that's great. Anybody having any problems, please be forthcoming with your problems, because I can help. Nobody? That's awesome. It's a hard tune.
Hey Dan, in the B part, you're doing a nice little bowing on the beginning of the 3rd line. Can you just do that in slow motion?
Oh. Is that there, you mean?
Yeah, just there where you do the up bow.
Yeah,
what notes are you doing that on? Is that the F, G?
Yes. Now that's what they call the longbow style, and that's where you start your up bow on the and. And that's what that F is there. That's the and, right? It's the and of 2.
Yeah.
And it's
Okay.
real handy. I do it all the time. It's like you start your
Yeah,
up
let's
bow a
see.
little early there, and it's 3 notes in the up bow. Okay, it
So
would
you
look.
do what 3 notes? The oh, you start the G F G or is it F G?
See that? Okay,
Yeah,
so. See that? And once you get the hang of it, once you get the hang of it, you'll be throwing it in all over the place. It's a real handy little thing to kind of wind the energy up and get into the next bar.
Yeah. Okay. Thank you.
Okay, great question, Heather. Anybody else? Bits or pieces, problems? Don't like my hairstyle? Anything like that? No? Okay, we're gonna speed her up a tiny bit. Okay. Okay, so we'll speed her up just a hair. We'll just play on the front foot of this. Okay? 1, 2, 3, and. Okay, that was a little quick. That was definitely as fast as we did Homeward Bound. How are people feeling about that? Did we have any casualties? Any victims? No? How about page 1? Any victims over here? Catherine, you were a victim? A little too fast?
I was keeping up until the last time of the B part.
Oh, geez,
So-
you did pretty good then.
I thought so.
Yeah. Okay. Well, that's going to be our goal tempo then. Well, I mean, our goal practicing tempo. We can always try to get faster, of course. But I'm just going to check out the metronome marking on that. So that was. So, that was kind of in the 60 range. It's still pretty slow. I'll play you the. So 60. Yeah. So that's 60 on your metronome there, guys. Okay? And so if you're practicing at home, that would be a really good tempo to practice to, or a little bit shy of that if you need a little bit more of the slow. Okay? And then we'll crank her up. We'll get her faster, but we got lots of time, so don't worry about that. Now, let's see about stitching these tunes together, shall we? So let's see here. I always work on my seams backwards. I don't know why. So we're going to go from Homeward Bound into Kieran Torres. So I'm just going to show you what it's going to sound like. Yeah, we'll just do that. That's easy. So we got a long note to finish on Homeward Bound. And then we'll just, we'll use that up bow to play that triplet. That's how we're going to get into the Kieran Torres. Okay? So here's what I suggest we do. Let's play one B part from Homeward Bound, if we can. One B part. And then we'll blast into Kieran Torres. We'll just do one A part, okay? So here's the B part. B part of Homeward Bound. 1, 2, 3. Okay, now did everybody make it through that? Luckily, it's not a hard transition. It gives you some time. Magda, that was a great dance your daughter was doing behind you, man. It was very, very good. Very good. Anyway, let's try that again. Same exact thing. Okay? B part of Homeward Bound once. Ready, and... All right, that looks successful. Let's try one more time, just the tiniest touch faster. Now, we're probably not going to go that fast when we do the whole set, but if we practice it a little faster, more likely to get through it when it comes along. Okay, so a little tiny bit faster. Okay, 1, 2, 3. everybody make it through that? Any casualties or victims? No? That's great.
Yes.
Yes,
I'm a victim.
you are. Okay. Where did you trip up there, Deborah?
Well, it's at the ending. I'm not sure which part. We're playing the second ending.
No, we're playing the final. We're playing the final.
We're playing the final. Okay, so we're playing the. Okay.
Yeah, so that's why I say we go straight from that D into the first beat of Kieran Torish. It's the nice thing is that the D is a long note there, so it gives you a breath to get up to that high A. Okay, let's give it one more go there, guys. Same speed as that.
Hey Dan, do we play the cut just before the D in the last one?
You can play it or not play it. I do both, but definitely it's fun to play. So yeah, go for it, man. Cut that
Okay.
D. Okay, here we go. Same speed. 1, 2, 3. Here we go. Yeah, did we make it that time? It's good. Very good. How about page 2? Everybody make it over there? How's this feeling for you, Barb? What are you playing on this, by the way? It didn't look like a bar on that you were playing. What are you playing there?
It's a soda drum.
Let me see. Oh, cool. I've seen those before.
Yeah.
That's
It's
handy.
my practice drum.
Perfect. Now, how do you find this tempo, Barb, for playing the bar on along with us? Is it working okay, or is it
It's
too...
not bad, yeah.
Yeah, it's a little slow, I know.
Yeah, but I can still figure out what I want to do once it speeds up. You know,
Oh, that's
'cause
good.
the rhythm basically is going to be the same. Anyway.
It is going to be the same, and it might give you a chance to do a few triplets and things like that on the bar on. So that's good. I'm glad.
Shot.
Oh, good. I'm glad to hear you're not getting too bogged down.
Yeah.
Okay. Cool. Cool drum.
I apologize for wobbling back and forth, but I'm on my exercise bicycle at the same time.
Aren't you good? Oh my God.
I'm
Jeez.
multitasking.
I was going to work out right after this, but I'm trying to... I have a really good excuse. I really shouldn't be working out that much because I'm having hernia surgery in a week and a half, right? So I'm trying to keep it level, but I still do my workouts. But my buddy Ross just texted me and said, can I come by for a front porch beer later? And so there goes my workout. What am I going to do, right? I can't disappoint Ross. So I'm just going to have to forego the workout for tonight. Anyway, that's awesome, Barb. We should all be more like you, exercising during class. Okay, anybody else have anything?
Yeah, Dan, hi.
Hi.
The final in the homeward bound, the last note is the D.
Yep.
And then you have to switch quickly to the E string.
Yes.
That is very fast. You lift up your bow and...
Yeah, so look, I just showed Peter how to do it. You do work on this little move here. Go down on the D, up on the E. See that? Just practice that move. You try not to use your arm. Try to just use your hand, and you can get it. Now that was your whole arm there, Nancy.
Oh.
Yeah, it's really hard to notice it on your own. Just look, watching your screen while you do it. See if you can just do this.
Nope.
Still your arm, eh? Now, that is a really hard one to stop doing, that whole using your arm to change strings. But, my little girl had dance class, so she took away my doorway. Let me show you a little trick. Just one sec. There we go. Okay, so can everybody see this here? 1 second here. Yeah. Okay, so this is an antique radio, but I just use it to demonstrate the doorway technique. That's the only reason it's here. And it looks cool. But anyway, so if you want to work on that move, go into the doorway, and instead of using your elbow, like the elbow is good actually, you can still work on it with the elbow. Now you see how I changed strings there? I didn't do this move at all. My arm stayed here, and if you have it touching the doorway, if you do go to do that move, you get the big rub there, and you know that you're using your arm and not your wrist. See that?
Okay.
And if you find that that's not helping, then you can take it to the extreme. You can do this. See that? Really restricting
Straight to
it.
your back.
Yeah. It's the best way to work on changing strings with just your hand. And remember that exercise I just showed you all, which is down on the D, up on the E, not using your arm. Down on the G, up on the A, not using your arm. Okay? And you can turn it around. What's that?
Yeah. Your bow will be in the middle point by that point, the time you add your down.
Yep, for somewhere around the middle.
Because if you had it up here, you will.
Oh no, still. It's hard. Now you see, the thing is, Nancy, if you were here with me in person, right, if I was teaching you in person back in the old days, I would be here with my bow, okay? And there's a few people in this group that know about this treatment that I have done, which is I'd have my bow here, and if I see you doing this with your arm, then I would have my bow to kind of poke you a little bit, give you a little bit of a bump. And then it's amazing, in my experience, all I have to do is, half the time I don't even have to touch the arm. All I got to do is come near it, and suddenly it does this instead of this. You know? I don't know what it is about that. The only thing I can think is that my dad used to say, even a pit pony only has to hit his head a couple of times before he learns how to duck. So maybe that's what it is. But that's how you do it, just with the hand.
One thing that helps, Dan, is it's like the bow is turning as a fulcrum on the A string. It stays on the A string, but it's not moving when it's turning on to the E string.
Yeah, and that's the very good point, Peter. That's the fulcrum. A lot of people find it hard not to move on that A string. And that's because, again, your arm is too much involved and you're dragging the bow over there. Okay? So you want to, just like Peter said, use that A string as your home base. Try to move against it as if it was the middle of the teeter-totter. And really, the most advice I can give you, though, Nancy, and anybody who's having trouble with this, is try to notice what your arm and hand is doing while you're trying to work on this. Because practicing this is not going to help. And the first whole bunch of attempts you'll probably find is this instead of that. I don't know what it is, but it's really hard to pay attention to that, you know? So a mirror helps. Or even, I find the Zoom window has been helping a lot of people in my private lessons because you can actually see yourself playing. And you can do this instead of this. Okay?
Okay.
Yeah,
Right.
it's going to help
Okay, I'll try
everything.
it.
Yeah, it's going to help everything that you're doing. And I'm sure everybody here could use a little work on that. Okay? It takes away work and it makes it smoother. Now,
Thank you.
oh, no problem. Now let's put them together, guys. Let's do the two reels together. Take a little swig of water here. Okay. And away we go. 1, 2, 3. One more. Here we go. One more. Everybody looked very happy during that whole thing. Positively joyful. How are we doing, guys? Any casualties? Anybody left by the side of the road bleeding? No, that's great. Terrific. Okay, so now, should we do the whole kit and caboodle? We'll take a little breather here. And we'll try the whole kit and caboodle, and I'll make a recording of the whole set at that medium speed there for the old YouTube. Oh my God. So I had one of the people on my wall died last week. It's this fella here. Everybody's probably recognized this photo. It's a very famous photo called Fiddler's Light. Do you see that there? You've probably seen it before. And this man here is Johnny Doherty from Donegal, who is a really great fiddle player. He was also a tinsmith. And so that's how he did his traveling. He traveled around the countryside fixing people's milk jugs and stuff and playing tunes on the fiddle. And he's the one that is quoted as saying there's a thin sheet of paper between Scottish and Irish music. And I love that expression. And then the man that's laughing there behind him is a famous accordionist called Joe Burke. And he died last week over in Ireland. Yeah, it's a real shame. He was a monster player. He kind of form the basis for lots of people. And then the guy standing next to him, that's Dermot Byrne, who's another accordionist from West Ireland. That's his uncle. I can't remember his first name now, but he was in a movie called The Field. Anyway, yeah, so... What's that?
Is he related to Kevin Burke?
No, different family. There's a lot of Burkes. But anyway, yeah, so poor old Joe Burke is gone. He was a big one. But you're hearing more and more of these all the time these days now. The great old masters going on us. For sure.
Hey Dan, The Field's a pretty good movie. That's from about 20 years ago.
It was one of my dad's absolute favorite movies. He loved it and loved it like you wouldn't believe. He watched it endlessly on repeat. Now the interesting thing is that the main actor from that movie also played Alexander Graham Bell in the CBC production of a movie about his life. And my brother, Sean, and my dad got to play on that movie, and we met the actor. We met the lead actor that's in The Field because he was supposed to sing along with the band, and so Dad and Sean had to rehearse with him. So really cool guy, great, wicked actor. Anyway, so yeah, poor old Joe Burke. Everybody limbered up now, rested. Shall we try the whole set? Let's do it.
Dan, we didn't do the scene from Callum's Road to Homeward Bound.
We did not, but you'll see there, Earl. It's not going to be too hard. I'll show it to you before we start, okay? So Callum Road's going to be slow, and then we're going to wind into the Homeward Bound. So here's what it's going to feel like. Something like that, okay? So yeah, nice and easy. This should be really a no-brainer transition, and let's just see what happens when we play it. I think that's the best thing to do. So now I think that Callum Road, I think we'll just play it once, okay, for now. Because if we played it twice, it would make the set very, very long. So let's just play it once for now, and then we'll play the reels. Actually, maybe let's make it twice because this is going to go up on YouTube for practice. So let's just do the whole full thing, all right? Good practice anyway. Okay. 1, 2, 3. go. All right. Well, nobody gave up. Bill got kicked out, but he's coming back in there now. So nobody gave up, I don't think. I'll check page 2. Anybody give up over here? Did I lose anybody? Not too bad? That's great. So that's that set there, guys. I think it's a great set. So we're going to work it up a little bit in tempo and everything, and it's going to be just rocking. Okay? Now let's take a look at the last tune in the polka set so we can get ready for St. Patrick's Day here. Excuse me. Irish polkas. Where are they?
Sorry about that, Dan. I knocked the plug out of my computer, so the battery died halfway through that.
It's quite all right, Bill. It's the modern problems, right?
Dan, could you please send me the polka set?
Oh, sure, yeah.
I haven't been getting your emails. I gave you my new email.
Yes, I added it.
Particular, I didn't get.
I added it to the list, but I don't know. I maybe forgot to forward you the polkas. Okay. Just one sec here. Okay. Okay, here we go. Here's the polka set. Sending it off to Wendy.
Great, thank you.
No problem. Wendy. All right. It should make its way to the satellite and back and be on your desktop there, Wendy.
Okay, good, thanks.
Okay, now let's try and find these polkas on my finder. And we'll do the last one there, the Captain Bing. Great tune. Now I'm just going to play it for you so you get it kind of ringing around your head there, and then we'll have a go at learning it. Okay. So it's in G, as I'm sure you figured out already. see some people have already been looking at it. And it looks like you got it pretty good there. So let's try to, well, first of all, we'll just start with with our usual, the first phrase there. We got this great big long G. Now I should say this is the best version I could find online, but you can also play 2 Gs, and that's often what I do. That's the way I originally learned it, okay? But both will work. So you can play the long G as written, or 2 Gs. See that? Either way is fine. Okay? And then it would be the same for the next G that comes along there. The same exact situation. Because that's the same phrase, obviously. So, check this out. First phrase. Now, what does that look like? A G major arpeggio. So that's how we start the tune. A big G major arpeggio with a long G. Everybody try that opening with me. Nice and strong there, okay? Got the long G and then a D and a B and a G. G major arpeggio. And then we scale up to the C. 1, 2, 3, go. Yep, looking good, looking good. One more time. Ready, 2, 3, go. Yeah, okay. Then the next bit is a little scale up. And then we got this middle lick. Little scales there. Scale down from C. Scale down from high A. Scale up from D. Because you guess what we're going to play next? Another big G. Okay? So let's try that second phrase nice and easy. Down the scale from C. High A. Down we go. D. Up we go. Okay, let's do that again. Same thing. Ready, and. Okay, one more time to be sure. Ready, and. Okay, now let's see how far we get, guys, when we put the first phrase together with that, and then we'll be doing that phrase again, okay? We might even get right through to the end of this part. You never know. So let's see what happens. Helmets on. From the top. 1, 2, 3, long G. Long G. D, F, G. Okay, let's all try the ending. From this little scale, D, F, G. Let's do that together. Ready, the last 2 bars of the first part. Ready, go. Do it again. Ready, go. Okay, and again, with that great big long G at the end, you can also do 2. It feels really good to do 2. Yeah, Janet just did it there. See, that really kind of helps. Okay. Now, let's see if we can bravely go from one end of the part right to the other, no matter what happens. All right? No matter if there's a bum lick, wrong bow, squawk or squeak, we'll keep going. 1, 2, 3, go. Now that all looked very cheerful and good. but I will check in. How's everybody feeling with the A part of that? Are we losing anybody at all? No? Page 1, everybody good there on page 1 at the top? Okay, so let's grind away at it a little bit there, guys, and I'll try to get it a little faster for you. Need a slug of water first. Okay, here we go. 1, 2, 3, go. Okay, everybody was still moving there, even at the fast. Everybody feeling okay about that? That's great. Page 2, good? That's good, good, good. Okay, second part. Now it's slightly harder. It's not really that much harder. Still think arpeggios. Okay, so this first little cluster of notes here, we got B, G, D, G, B, G, G. All notes from the G major arpeggio. B, G, D, G, B, G, G. Okay, let's try that together, guys. And so it's a really good idea to leave that 3 on the D string to get this smoother. So we're going to 1, 3, 3, 3, and then to get the 3, I just lean over. See that? So let's try that. Ready, 2, 3, go. Yep, that's good. One more time. Ready, go. One more time, I swear. Ready, go. Okay, now this little scale up, I'm going to slur in the up bow, and then we're going to do this next thing, which is exactly the same idea, up a note. C, A, E, A, C, A. Okay, it's the same idea, up one note. So let's try the little scale, the A and the B, and then C, A, E, A, C, A, A. Okay, ready, and. Okay, and I added that pickup C at the end of that. Because that's going to be the pickup note for the next bit. Let's try that again. That whole second part up until, or the little run up. Okay, the little, ready, and. One more time, ready, and. Okay, so now, let's see how far we get. Okay, oh wait, let's take a look at the ending. Let's try that together, the ending. The last 2 bars. And that would be a down bow for that little triplet. And then, oh, it's the same. It's the same as the A part. But let's just practice it anyway. Ready, and. Again. Okay, so let's go right from one end to the other. Okay, don't stop or screw up or anything horrible like that. Just good stuff. 1, 2, 3, go. Again, let's do it again. Last time. Yes. Now, is anybody having any issues at all with that B part?
And third measure from the end, the A to B, that's a slur again, right?
Yep, absolutely.
Okay.
Anybody else? Any bits or pieces? Weird things? Things you want to do, things you don't want to do but you can't stop doing? No? Okay, let's do it. Let's go right from one end of the tune to the other, guys. Keep your helmets on and your guns up. Okay, here we go. 1, 2, 3, go. look pretty cheerful there. No, not very many frustrated looks. You doing good? Feeling good? Captain Bing? That's great. It's one of those tunes that's not hard, but it's hard. You know what I mean? Little tricky. How you feeling about that now, Darwin? I remember last time you were asking me about that. You getting her now?
Yeah, I've been practicing with the YouTube and got it up to speed, and it's one of my favorite tunes now.
Isn't it just great? Yeah, I love it. And it's a great finisher. You know, we'll go into that G major out of the D, and it'll be like the sun shining. It'll be great. Okay? So now, guys, any questions or problems or anything? What I want you to do this week is you're going to work on the Callum Road set, okay? And like I said, I'll pull that off of the QuickTime video, and I'll post that set just like we played it tonight on YouTube. Yes, Peter?
In the B part of Captain Bing, the third measure, do you sometimes slip that triplet in there, like the second last measure?
Oh, yeah. I'm slipping in triplets everywhere, Peter. You know that.
It sounds better with the triplet, yeah.
And I should say, I meant to say, I forgot to point out that the guy that I got it off of, in the middle of the second part, now they have a little quick C there as a pickup note for the next part. But my buddy Declan, he didn't play it that way. He played it with he slid up, so it sounded like this. It's way better. So that's a B flat. Basically, you're going from a B, instead of the C, you're playing a B flat, and then you're bringing your finger up, right up with a little swoop of your bow. You're getting that nice little whoop sound in there, okay? So you can give that a try, too. But anyway, so practicing the Homeward Bound set, and then you guys are going to practice Captain Bing, and well, all of them, and then next week we'll put together that set of polkas, all right? We'll put together the seams. And also, I will get the Broken Pledge set up and running this week, okay? Yes, Grant?
Oh, Dan, when are you going in for your hernia procedure?
March 7th. March 7th is when I'm going in.
Okay.
Now, they say that it's Shouldice Clinic because nobody else will give me a hernia or operation right now. So they say 72 hours I'm going to be in for. Now, my neighbor, he did the same thing at Shouldice Clinic, and he said he felt like he could walk out the next day, but I'm pretty sure they just keep you in there to get their money's worth out of you. You know what I mean? So I should be totally good to go by the Wednesday. Yes, Peter?
Enjoy it, Dan.
When I had mine done, Dan, I went to work that afternoon.
Well, now I'm going to feel pressure, Peter, aren't I? Jeez, my God. But yeah, so I should be.
Accepted.
Yeah, that's right.
It's like a luxury resort there, Dan. Enjoy it.
Well, that's what I hear. So I'm not really in a hurry because I do have 2 young kids. So a few days at the Shouldice with somebody feeding me might be all right. Yes, Ross? Oh, I can't hear you.
Did you know there's a tune called the Shouldice Shuffle?
That's what I'm going to be doing there on the Monday.
There's a tune called the Shouldice Shuffle.
Oh, my jeez. Now, Ross, you're trying to talk there, Ross, but I can't hear your audio. I think it might be your headphones. Try unplugging your headphones.
What?
There we go.
I don't have the right music for Karen Tourish. I just took it off the session. After the show, after the rehearsal, could you just send the official version?
I will. Yeah, I'll forward you the whole. I got the 2 tunes on one page there, so I'll forward it to you.
Yeah, that'd be good. I've got Sandy's on Homeward Bound, and Karen Tourish just off the session, but there's some notes that are a little different.
Oh, yeah, for sure. I'll send you that music, Ross. Thanks for letting me know. Okay, guys. Oh, yes, Peter?
Howie McDonald and his gang are putting on a kitchen thing right now that you can catch on Facebook after this.
That would be really good. Everybody should do that. Howie is amazing. Awesome. The only thing he can do better than playing the fiddle is making fun of people and taking off their voices. My God. Him and Ashley McIsaac are equally good at that. They can take on people's voices and kind of mimic them. And Ashley can take on people's playing as well. It's a riot sometimes. It's an absolute riot. But anyway, thanks for letting us know that, Peter. Okay, guys, you got your work cut out. We'll see you next week, all right? Don't hesitate to get in touch if you need anything.
Thanks, Dan.
Bye-bye.
Thanks, Dan. Bye, everyone.
Bye-bye.
Bye.